Good Sunday morning, everybody. How'd everybody enjoy the concert last night? Oh, that's right. You all didn't get to go because you gave all your money away so someone else could go out and have fun. But thought she was going to Tennessee with Ed. Isn't that something that she actually lied? How shocking. I don't think anybody's shocked. If you were shocked by that, then I don't know what to say to you if you were shocked by that. Because I've been trying to tell you all for the last, 7 months or so, 8, that narcissists lie. They lie. They cannot tell the truth. Even when they do tell the truth, they twist it. They twist the truth for no reason. Some people twist the truth. Like, okay, here's an example. I always give examples. Let's say you and your husband want to go out to dinner, but you don't want to take the kids, right? So the kids are like, oh, we want to go, but you make up some lie. You're going someplace you know they won't like because you just want to get out, the two of you, right? And you don't want to tell your kids where you're really going. That's basically what she did. But the difference is she's a grown-ass woman, and these people that give her money are grown-ass people. I think, knowing that they all support her willingly, apparently, for anything she wants and does, she could have said to them, I know why she did. She didn't want people coming there and looking at her and taking pictures of her like that they did. She knows that she lives close enough to the Mountain Arts Center, and there are probably a lot of people in the awareness pages and stuff that also live close to the Mountain Arts Center. And she knew that these people knew where this place was at and that they would come there and see if they could find her, and they did. Or maybe they just already happened to be there and they just took some pictures, whatever. But she could have said to these people, I just really want to go to this concert. I really like Tyler Booth, and, I want to go either with my mom or Ed, and if you guys want to throw a little money our way to have dinner or buy a t-shirt or whatever. And they probably would have. But at least she would have been honest about it. But she's going to use the excuse that, I had to throw off the haters, and the haters fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Well, no, we really didn't. I think some of your supporters might have, because they really believe you, and I don't get it. I don't know. Their doctor needs to adjust their medications or something. I don't know. I don't think you've got very many of the haters fooled. Maybe you don't even have that many of your own supporters fooled, but they just don't want to say anything because they risk getting, screamed at and getting blocked if they say anything. So they just go along with it. Oh, yeah, she's telling us the truth, She's never told the truth in her life. She will never tell the truth. Even when she does tell the truth, she will switch it around a little bit. She'll say, it doesn't matter what she says because it's a lie under the surface. And I just don't get it. My mind is like, I spend so much time searching my mind, but I try to be understanding because, as I have talked about, I myself was tricked and fooled and manipulated by a narcissist, and at that time I didn't get it either. I didn't realize I was being lied to. I didn't realize everything he was saying to me was fake. 99.9% of it anyway, and the things he did say to me that were true, he would twist the truth just like she does. They can't tell the truth. Even when it does not change anything, It's not like that they're lying because it's going to make a difference. They lie just because they lie. Narcissists lie. There's something in their brain, there's something in their ego, there's something in their molecular or mechanical or whatever you call it, makeup of their system, of their bodies, that just lie. So there you have it. And I really, really wish that the supporters and the followers and the people sending her money understood that. But they don't. Or they choose to not look. They choose to turn their eye and not see it. Which is even worse, you know. It's like if I had stayed and tried to pursue the relationship, and I said yesterday I wasn't going to really talk about that. I wasn't going to continue to talk about that. But at the time, it was like this tug of war. He would say to me one day, I really want this to work. I really want us to make this work and work on it and blah, blah, blah. And the next day, I wouldn't hear from him for 3 days. And he would make up some big story about he went out of town. This is a big thing with narcissists. They love to go on these fantasy trips that they really don't ever go anymore. But they love to tell you that they did. So he was, I had to go out of town, family. I had to go visit some family member or whatever. And it was all fake and phony because I would drive right by and see his truck sitting there, you know. So I'm like, why is he saying this? Because I know that is not true. But you finally there comes a day when you finally see it. And even though I would question him and call him out and say, you're not being honest because I know you didn't go out of town because I saw your truck, he would come up with another lie to cover that lie and then another to cover that and so on and so on. And she does the same thing. And it's only because they have to lie. It's just something in them that says, say this, say this, say this. Now, say something else that's a lie. You know? I don't know. Do you all get it? The people who are actually hearing me talk, do you get it? Because I know that the people who listen to my videos already get it. You already know. Nobody's, I'm not trying to convince you or explain it to you, but I don't think that those other people hear me. I don't think that they hear any of this. They come into the awareness pages simply to run back and tell her what's being said as like a flying monkey, or some people might say a rat or whatever, but they feel like that they are doing something to help her. And she'll scream at them right on camera and say, don't come in here telling me nothing. I don't want to hear it. The truth is there's some of them that she deliberately sends. And I want to see proof, and I want to see screenshots from these people who are claiming that so many people are coming into their inbox and saying horrible, horrible things. Oh, you'll see comments on her lives. Someone just came and sent me an inbox message and said the most horrible things about you, and said the most horrible things, and called me these horrible names. And I don't ever see those screenshots because they don't exist. If anybody is coming into their inbox, it's probably to warn them and say, listen, just be careful. Choose how you spend your money a little bit more wisely. Choose who you follow and who you interact with on the internet a little more wisely. And just be careful of CMC, because she's been proven to not be truthful. And she's been proven to make up stories to get money out of people. So just, protect yourself. Don't give this woman your money. Those are probably more likely the types of messages that these people are getting. And if they are getting messages where they're being called names or bullied or anything like that, I guarantee you, or at least I would hope that those are not coming from people in the groups. More than likely they're coming from trolls. They're coming from probably just these, we all get these messages from time to time from these people who are like foreign, and they're like, oh, I want to be your friend, and you see them, somebody will comment on something and you'll say, you won, like my page, or they'll say, oh, I've been trying to talk to you and I want you to send me a friend request. Don't do that. And if someone comes into your inbox, regardless of which side of all this you're on, and it's someone that you're not familiar with, or it's someone that sends you links, I said this, and I appreciate people in the groups, including me, and sending me links and stuff to videos and to things I might not know about. I appreciate it. But I don't open links in Messenger. Now, maybe, possibly, if it's somebody who I really know and trust. But you never know what you're clicking on, and you never know where you're being directed to, and you never know where you're going to end up with a virus or some kind of malware or something attaching, which we take that risk every time we get on the internet anyway, but I just choose not to open links. And so if you want to send me a link, or you want to include me in on something that I might not have seen, you can post that on my wall, or you can say, if you're interested, I can direct you to the address to go look that up. But I just don't click on links in Messenger. But I'm on my way to work today. I'm getting to work a little bit. I'm still hoping to find something a little closer to home. This is a 20-mile drive for me. So y'all be listening to me talk this whole time. Or at least part of the way anyways. I hate driving in this direction because the roads are so horrible. But there is one alternative to go around, but the roads that way are so horrible as well, and it's a longer drive. So I'm still kind of putting the word out to people who refer me to these types of jobs, that I'm looking for something a little closer to home. People are so tight with their money right now, and you really can't blame them. If they have family and if they qualify for home health aides to come out and work with them, they're going to go that route first before they hire someone independently. Because let's face it, we're all having to tighten our belt. We're all having to cut back and make sacrifices. Well, most of us anyway. Someone posted this thing this morning showing these people who were supposedly out in parking lots pretending to play a guitar or pretending to play a violin, and people were giving them money, and it was actually that they weren't really playing, that they had like a speaker set up. Well, hell, at least those people are doing something. Even if the music is not coming from them, at least they went to the trouble to set their equipment and stuff up in the parking lot. So give them a clap for effort. It beats sitting on your bed and just making up lies and stories and bumming and crying. Oh, I've got to go do this, and I've got a busted water line, and I've got my tires are flat on my car, and all this BS. At what point do people take, I hate to say this, I know this is going to be disagreeable with a lot of you, but at some point, we all have to get a little bit selfish. Now, I believe in helping where I can. If I've got clothes and things in my home that I can't wear or don't need, I donate those. I will find some shelter or some organization or church and I will donate those things. And if I have a couple of extra dollars and I'm driving down the highway and I see the disabled veterans groups or maybe some school collecting money for a their football team or whatever, I'll throw in $1 if I have it. There's little things like that, but we cannot support other grown adults. The only grown adults that we should be supporting are our parents and our children. If we have grown children, we shouldn't even be supporting them. They should be able, if they're not disabled or they're not sick in some way, if they have any ability to work, they should be working. And supporting them by giving them a room to sleep in your home, and food on the table, maybe. Supporting your parents if they're elderly and they need help picking up their medicines from the drugstore and things like that. Cooking them a meal and things like that. That's a form of support. I made a video yesterday and I said that our definition of support and her definition of support are two completely different things. If there's a page on Facebook, see, y'all can hear my tires, how horrible these roads are. And I thought I was giving myself plenty of time, but I never judge it right on this road because there's always a new pothole. So you got to slow down, you got to drive slow. Some people don't, some people fly, they just don't care. I try to take as good of care of my car as I can, Right back there's a really bad place. Every time you hit that little spot, no matter how slow you go over it, every time you hit it, you like hydroplane. But anyway, let's say there's a page on there that you believe in. Let's say it's an animal rights activist group of people that want to go out and rescue animals. And by the way, if you're in Kentucky, if you're in the eastern Kentucky area, there is a really great one. It's called KMAR, Kentucky Mutts Animal Rescue, something like that. I'm not exactly sure. I'll find a link posted on my page. But let's just say, for example, you believe in this cause. It could be a church. It could be a group of people that play music. I mean, whatever it might be, You support them. You say support in your mind means I'm going to like their page. I'm going to share their page so other people will become aware of this. And I may even send $1 or $2 if I have it, or stars if I have it, if they get that, to help them out. But you may do that once, and you may do that again in 6 months, but you don't do it every single day, But CMC's definition of support is it's like a government check. It's like if someone's, if you get SSI or Social Security or food stamps or a welfare check or whatever you might call it, if you get that month to month, that's what she calls support. And that's what when she says become a supporter, she doesn't say become a supporter. Support the page, like the page, share the page, promote the page, let people know. She basically is just saying, give me money, support me financially. And as I said in the video that I made yesterday, she won't even support her own children. She could have, I'm not going to get into all that. Those children have been dragged through this back and forth. They don't deserve it. But wait until July. You know how irate and upset she got the other night about, don't bring my kids into this. Stop talking about my son. Nobody brought him up but you. Nobody said a week ahead of time, my son's birthday's coming up, guys, if y'all want to send him a little something. And somebody figured it out, how she went about changing everything. Because she said she was posting Maldi's Cash App or PayPal. And then she posted one, somebody said, I didn't see it, but somebody said she posted one that was supposedly her son's. And then people were saying, well, he's 18, and she got so ticked off about that. And was saying, he's not 18, you liars, you phony faker liars. I thought, she's mad because they're saying her son is 18. That makes her 2 years older. And she wants to be a perpetual child. She wants to continually live the life of a teen herself, or even like a 10-year-old. That's in contract. No, it might be different in different states. I'm not sure about that, but someone explained that she took her son's Cash App down and posted her own. And then when someone sent her money that was supposed to be for her son's birthday, she said, okay, is that all supposed to be for him? Or you know, it was like automatically she went into mine. This is all for me. And then we saw her go take $20 off of the card, supposedly sent it to him or gave it to him. I don't know. That in itself was all for show. She might have gotten $200 from people donating, you know, without them saying it publicly on her page. And she gave him, supposedly she gave him $20. It's just all fraud. It's fraud. You can't call it anything else but fraud. What else could you possibly call that? I don't know. But I don't know how people are shocked about it. I really don't. I sit there and watch it and I'm like, why does this shock you? Why did it shock people? Why were people like saying, oh wow, look, she really did go to that concert? Everybody knew that was where she was going. How are her and Ed going to Tennessee? She's bumming and begging for money for them to go out and buy food. She's saying, I don't even have the money to buy this or that until I get paid. But yet we're going to go to Tennessee. Regardless of whether they were just taking a day trip down to Tennessee and back. Look at the price of gas right now to go out there and back from her house to, let's say she was going to the Smoky Mountains, or maybe to even to Kingsport or Johnson City area. You know, that's a good 3-hour drive, 2.5 at least, and back. So she wasn't going. Tennessee is another term for her, like Cincinnati. It's just some place that sounds familiar and she can throw it out there. Oh, I went to Cincinnati with my friend or my cousin during an ice storm, and we went up there and come back, and then we turned around and went back again. She's so full of it. And as full of it as she is, and as stupid as some of the stuff that she says sounds, the people that buy it and fall for it and produce and promote it and fund it, what can you call those people? Gullible? Manipulated? Patsies? Targets? Big fish? There's a lot of terms for them, you know. But, I mean, I can repeat myself over and over and over again. Say the same song, second verse, same as the first. She's a liar. She's a manipulator. She's a con artist. She's a scammer. She's not, by the way, and this will be my last thing on it, because when I get up here to the main highway, I'm going to cut this off. But her definition of scam is the definition of identity theft. She tells people scammer means that you stole their social security number or you stole their ID and pretended to be them. Well, yeah, that is a form of scamming, but that's also called identity theft. And she knows that. But she wants to downplay what she does. See, if she says, I stole someone's ID, I stole someone's social security number, and I opened up a credit card, and I bought a big bunch of stuff off of Amazon with that credit card, and I pretended to be them, and I racked up thousands of dollars in purchases pretending to be somebody else. That sounds really horrible. That's a really punishable criminal act. So she's downplaying what she does, but she says, well, all I did was tell people I was going to Tennessee, and I asked them to send me and Ed some money so we could go out to eat. We could get a hotel. Maybe we could buy us a t-shirt while we were there. Maybe we could see a show. But really, I wasn't intending to go. I was going to go to Prestonsburg to see Tyler Booth, and I was going to buy a t-shirt and get something to eat there. So really what I did was not that big of a deal. It wasn't that. And I only said those things to throw off the haters. So she's downplaying her lies. She's downplaying her tricks. Oh guys, we need food. We're so hungry. Please send money. I'll go to the store and I'll let you watch me shop, and I'll let you watch me pay. And then she goes into the store and she's ringing this stuff up, and she's like, oh, come on guys, we're going to be $80 short, guys, come on, we need this extra money, what are we going to do, we're right up here, guys, we got to have this, come on, hurry up and send. And she knows the whole time she's probably using an EBT card. And she's probably not $80 over. She's probably $80 under what she's telling everybody. And that $80 is going to buy a whole bunch of candy. And she tells people, we don't even have the money to pay this or do that or whatever. She doesn't, if you notice, she doesn't, like, back a few months back, she would say, we got a bill due, guys. A bill came up that we forgot about, guys. We forgot about this bill. We need some money to pay it. They're going to come out and they're going to turn all this stuff off. Just like the cable man came out at 8:30 on a Saturday night to collect the cable money. She's so full of it, and I'm sure there were people sitting at home going, oh my goodness, I should probably send her some money, because they're going to turn her cable off here and I won't be able to watch her tonight. And I know I'm making fun of those people, but you know, you have to admit that there comes a time when they deserve it a little bit, if they're that gullible, after they've been told and warned and shown proof. And she says, prove it. She won't let anybody prove it. She says, come live with me and prove to me how I scammed you. Well, you won't let anybody. If they came live and they went to like someone else's account that is not blocked, and they came live, you would block them just as soon as you could. You would end the live. You would cut them off, and then you would block that account. And you would explain it away to your people that, oh, it was just another hater, guys. It was just another hater making up a lie on me. And those people, some of them believe and some of them don't. But they can't say that they haven't been shown or told or warned. And I appreciate the Ultimate Deception and CMC Laws and all the other groups of people that are out there working to bring this proof out and to interview people who've been a victim of hers or who've seen the error of their ways and who have come to terms with that they got taken for a ride. And I appreciate y'all. I really do. And if you can reach one person, if I can reach one person and they might hear me talk and say, well, I kind of understand a little bit better why she does the things she does. Because she's a narcissist. And that's never going to change. She will never change. She will never apologize. She will never take ownership in it. She will downplay it. She will downplay her behavior, her criminal behavior. She will downplay being a deadbeat parent. She will downplay anything that makes her look bad. And she will turn it around and say that somebody made all that stuff up, the haters, to make her look bad. I don't know why. I don't know why she would convince you and that you would be convinced. Going up this steep hill. I don't know why you would be convinced that just all these people, just thousands of people would descend on this one little girl from Kentucky, as she calls herself. She's not a little girl, people. That is another tactic of manipulation. Because it makes those people subliminally think of her as this poor little victim, this poor little innocent woman who's just, childlike, innocent. It's another form of manipulation because she's a grown adult woman. She has mothered, or birthed rather, 2 children. She never mothered them, she birthed them. That was as far as it went. And that's, I don't know where it started. I'm sure out there in the atmosphere, in the hemisphere, somewhere in Jackson, Kentucky, in Breathitt County, there's somebody who remembers her as a little girl, other than her family. There's somebody in the neighborhood, in the community, on the holler, or somebody who remembers her as a 10, 12, 13-year-old child. When did this all start? At what age did she start lying and making up stories and manipulating people and acting the way she acts and mistreating people and being a liar and a cheater? Somebody out there knows. This does not begin at the age of 20. By the time a narcissist is 18, 19, 20, they've already started this shit because something in them happens at around the age of 10, 11, 12, 13, Well, I'm getting ready to turn off here and go to work, so I'm just going to end this video. I appreciate y'all for listening. I just thought I'd turn this on and talk as I was driving over here. I feel like I got a low tire or something, but I don't. Or at least it's not showing. But anyway, thank you all for listening. Have a great day. I'll check in throughout the day if I get time. And I appreciate y'all. Have a great day.